Hello everyone, and welcome back to QFG4. There we are, continuing along, trying to see, it's night. I'm sure there's nasty things out, like Chernobyl, that I would rather not face. Whew.
You feel it?
I escaped to Chernobyl only to end up with a wraith. Well, one thing to do about that. Cast the aura spell and charge on in. Remember how to defend. Get him! Get him! Yeah! Get wrecked!
The wraith vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth. The barrow contains treasure that the wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you. You find a dagger, 38 gold crowns, 75 kopecks, and a few old bones.
Always bones. Bones are what are left of the wraith bodies. So let's do a quick rest.
After some
So that one was probably not the one south of the graveyard that Piotr mentioned.
There's something...
That's that bush again. Do a quick save because we are, in fact, a little bit low on stamina here. Do another rest, and then
You cast...
a recasting of the aura spell.
You feel it...
Here's another wraith. Hang it. Get him. Yeah. Once you can get up to these guys, they're easy. It's just getting to them that can do the hard part. Got him.
The wraith vanishes into nothingness, and the air slowly begins to regain some warmth.
And you heard that do-do-do-do, which means we killed an important wraith this
The
time.
barrow contains treasure that the wraith collected while it was alive, or perhaps more recently from treasure seekers less fortunate than you. You find a well-crafted sword and 150 gold crowns. As you pick up the sword, you feel a sensation of strength and power. It's magical. You also find a scroll with mysterious letters that seem to writhe and shift under your gaze. At the top is a stylized heart symbol. A few drops of ink under it remind you of dried blood.
All right. Seems that we found the blood ritual. Or no, excuse me, the heart ritual. Looks like we found Gregor and the heart ritual. Alright. I feel like there's one more wraith somewhere, but I don't think I'm gonna go searching for it right now. Instead,
Your order? You deftly...
I'm just gonna go ahead and climb right over the gate. And I'll take a moment to see if I can't get some climbing skill here.
That... You're getting...
Oop. I didn't actually want to climb up, but cool. Tells me that 225 is the climbing skill you need to get up there. Very good. We're getting our skills up. That's what matters. And let's take a nice rest. Piotr didn't show up, though.
You are surrounded by warmth and friendship. You reach out to her hand and smile as she smiles back at you. You hold open your arms, and she flows into them. You embrace one another and share your happiness. You both laugh with joy as you each behold the stranger you have known so long, this friend that you have never met but always cared for, this love that you share for the first time and forever. You kiss the lips of the maid Irana.
Irana.
You gradually wake, shaking off the shreds of dreams that cling to your memory.
Good day again.
Good day again.
Good to see you.
Hello, Dimitri. Let's ask about vampires.
I know only what legends tell of them. Undead which drink the blood of the living. We have always had stories of them here. I have never known anyone here to be harmed by a vampire, that we know of for certain.
Dark One?
I have not spoken of it before, because I know so little. Still, it is very bad luck to speak of it, and the memories of Mordavia are deep. They worshipped it in the monastery, that much I know. The members of the monastery stayed mostly within its walls, but the townspeople feared them. They said the followers were all like madmen, concealed in robes and speaking in whispers. Then one day they were all gone. We heard of the fighting down by the Dark One's cave, of course. No one returned here except for my grandfather. He brought this staff here and said Irana was dead. That is all I...
Oops.
The town is quiet now, and the rumors are few. Except for the ones about you. I am well, and I hope that you are also.
Excuse me.
What are you looking for this time?
Just looking around.
A magnificent shield, flanked by 2 great axes, is the office's sole decoration. The desk is a massive oak affair. The
Actually,
Burgomeister's chair is large
something
and
I
impressive.
need to talk to him about. I don't remember how to engage in it.
Well, let's see. What haven't I told you about before? There's the gypsy camp to the far east, and the old hangman tree to the southeast. The gnome said something about Baba Yaga being there, but I don't know about that. Things are settling back to normal now. Hopefully nothing else exciting will happen for a while. I'm getting some much-needed relaxation now. I don't have to worry about that annoying stranger getting into trouble. You've proven quite capable of taking care of yourself.
Indeed.
Thanks for returning Piotr's soul.
Oh,
My family's honor shall at last be cleansed.
lols. Alright. So, once again, I've managed to skip over a whole section of dialogue.
Were you looking for something?
Yes. I wanted to show you Piotr's sword, and I want to make sure I do a save, because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I want to show you Piotr's sword.
That is the sword of my grandfather Piotr. I do not know how I can tell, but somehow I am sure of it. He was supposed to have deserted my grandmother. This means Piotr did not run off. He was killed instead. You keep it. You certainly have earned it. I was so ashamed of my grandfather. Everyone in town called him coward, yet he really was a hero after all. That shield on the wall over there was Piotr's also. Take it. There's no sense in leaving it hanging on the wall if you can use it.
Yay! And like I said, we
So the ghost of my grandfather has
skipped
been
over
near me all my life.
lots of
It
stuff.
seems so strange to think of it.
What about the
You
Wraith?
fought a difficult and bitter battle to help someone who was already dead. Who else would do such a thing? I did not believe you before when you said you were a hero, because I didn't believe heroes existed. Never was I happier to be wrong. I am very proud to meet you, Paladin.
Say thank you.
No, it is I who thanks you. You proved my grandfather was not a coward, and that heroes really do exist. I can never repay you enough.
Alright. Say goodbye.
Farewell. Thank you again.
And we have brought
Thanks
honor.
for returning Piotr's sword. My family's honor shall at last be cleansed.
Brought back honor to Dimitri. And once again, managed to skip over some rather important world-building dialogue that would have been great, that I would have loved to have shown you guys, but I apparently am just too good at this game to do that, because I'm really trying not to skip everything. Oh well. Just like I have this feeling that I'm not going to be able to show you guys all the dreams, because like we're very close. We're both very close to the end and very far from the end, because there's still so much still to do. That said, to be completely honest, I don't think there's
Welcome
anything
again
left to do
to the
today.
gates of the castle.
Ask about wife?
You know, it is nice to be able to snuggle with my Olga again on these cold nights. Thank you for getting us back together. I am very sorry, but I can only open this gate by the command of the Master.
Master.
The Master seldom leaves the castle and has few guests.
Katrina.
I do not know if anyone at the castle is named Katrina. My house is just inside the gates, and I seldom see anyone from the castle. Since
about the
the
castle.
last boyar passed away many years ago, the castle has been uninhabited until recently. Now it is owned by the Master, who is also my employer. It is not a bad job. I am paid well and on time. You have been very lucky so far in Mordavia.
I want something
May
out
you
loud.
never meet something you cannot handle.
Well, thank you. I
Be
appreciate
careful
that.
in your travel.
I appreciate
luck.
that. Alright, so now we have a magical sword and a magical shield. The shield glows faintly with the force of magical protection, and the magical sword has powerful combat and defensive abilities in the hands of a paladin such as yourself. So we now have a paladin sword again, which means that our sword can now burst into blue flame again while we are using it. What time is it? Day 9. Oh, it's day 9. That's right, because we did sleep last night. We can go talk to the gypsies. That gives us something new to do. Find out some more information about whatever it is that is troubling this land. Maybe finally find the answer to his riddle, because I'm seriously just waiting on the gypsy to tell me the thing that I need to know about that. And then as soon as that happens, I can do that. Hey look, it's Gypsy.
My, what sharp teeth it has. These wolves look larger and more ferocious than any you've seen.
It's because they're not wolves. They're people.
Welcome. The more I see of you, the more I know you are less a cub and more a lead wolf. If I were younger... But what is it you wish from us now?
Had any weird visions?
If I have any more...
Nope.
It
Dang it! No visions.
Again, the cards are prepared.
Queen of Cups. Oh, this is the same one, isn't it?
The woman of loving shall be
Oh,
revealed.
no. Okay.
What may
Queen
we
of
now
Cups.
learn of her distant past?
Ooh, the woman of living this time. Magician. First and foremost.
This is the sign of magic and creativity. She, as the others who influence your life, has the power. She is the one to whom magic has been the strongest influence upon her life. She is a master weaver of spells. Now, what next can we learn?
Sorry, I have an itch. And it was on my ear, so I had to move my headset. A cup. Ace of
The
Cups.
Ace of Cups is the sign of overflowing joy and happiness. This is a woman who uses her power joyfully, giving gracefully and lovingly to others. Ah, she is generous and loving, and she has shown this through her use of magic. This woman gives from her heart. What now can we learn of the more recent past?
Ooh. She's come in contact with the Eight of Swords.
Your gentlewoman, too, has been bound by something. A crisis has occurred. A defeat or imprisonment. Now, what more can we learn?
Ooh.
This is a sign of balanced force, a stalemate, of things not coming to a resolution. That with which the woman came in conflict has also been held in check. They were locked in battle, or they were both defeated in the past. What then of the present? Reveal the next card.
The Hanged Man.
The Hanged Man is the symbol of sacrifice. The conflict in the past required this woman to give up something of great value. She has paid some great price, but the outcome is uncertain. Let us see the next card.
Four of Swords.
Alas, this card shows a tomb and someone at final rest.
Something like it
The
anyway.
woman's sacrifice was exile, or possibly even death. Yet her sacrifice still affects you. Somehow I cannot believe that her sacrifice was in vain. Now, let us see that of her possible future.
Oh. The Void has already shown up.
The dark. This is the first time in these readings that the darkness which lies waiting has been active rather than merely a major influence. Somehow, this woman is bound by the darkness. Whether she has been subverted or destroyed, I cannot tell. But something remains. or else there would be no reading. I think that this powerful woman battled with the Dark One. She was defeated, or perhaps sacrificed herself to prevent it from entering this world. But what will the outcome of all this be? Then you are not only a friend to the gypsies, but a great hero as well. Oh, your destiny shall affect the world, my young friend. You will determine the fate of this woman. You shall face the Dark One, reveal the final influence upon this reading. So the darkness still covers all. I had hoped that you might be spared, that you might not have to face the darkness. But that is the way of the hero, is it not? To face that which others fear and dread. Go now, learn what you can of the Dark One. The more you know of your enemy, the greater the chances you have against it. The cards have spoken, and so have I.
You say goodbye.
So have you guys
hunting.
figured out, who each set of cards is about so far? I know, but then again, I've played this game so many times because I love this game. Seriously, this is my favorite of the Quest for Glory games. This is definitely the best one, in my opinion. This way. Trying to get to Baba Yaga. Baba baby. Baba Yaga. Because that's probably what I have to do. Say the magic phrase. Tell the bush to grow and prosper. The bush thinks it's growing just fine already. Thank you. Besides, it's live long and prosper. Besides, that's live long. Yeah. There are
As you
some...
repeat the magic phrase you learned from the Lishi, the bushes on the west spring apart as if by magic. Oh, that's right. It is magic.
That's right. It is magic. There are some that aren't voiced, but they're still programmed to be voiced.
Every sense tingles with the feeling of danger. The eye socket...
You've already heard that one.
So, have you got an excuse for being here, or have you just come to keep me company, or what?
Hey, we can actually,
So, what are you here for, besides
talk
my
about stuff now.
scintillating conversation?
about adventures.
You know, if you keep going on doing all that hero stuff, you're gonna wind up with the goody two-shoes blues. You know, black and blue and dead all over.
How about the gnome? Okay. Well, that just skipped right over. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So you'll have to go back and pause that each frame, but basically, this is what he wants.
Not bad at all. I can tell by the reflections in your eyes that it gives me character, makes me look mysterious and handsome. Hey, all right, you guys, this guy is okay by me. You can let him through.
If you go in here and you turn off audio, it will actually turn off the, it'll make it so that the voice acting doesn't play, and that will prevent it from skipping on if you reach if you reach something like that where the dialogue glitches. So let's ask about the hat.
Hat does a good job at keeping the rain and sun off my skull. Yeah, you may not be much to look at, but at least you have your uses.
Mordavia?
Baba Yaga came from a place a bit to the east of here, but she always had a soft spot for this little valley. Said there was a lot of dark magic about this place, so she thought she'd spend the winter here before moving back home.
Hut.
How should I know what that hut wants? If you want to catch a chicken, think like a chicken.
Chicken. Skull.
I'm still smiling, ain't I? What do you expect me to say? Sorry, I've got a headache. She's expecting you. Bats told me she got out a favorite book just for the occasion. How to Serve Man. I cracked myself up.
How to Serve Man. It's a cookbook! I remember that episode of Twilight Zone.
Skulls line the path. Skulls line.
Okay. Head up the path here. Hello.
It doesn't like you very much. Maybe
Oops.
you could find something to win the bird-brained hut over and calm it down.
My stupid mouse is like the buttons are extremely sensitive, and I have very like twitchy fingers for some odd reason, and so I keep just very lightly tapping the buttons, and because the mouse is so sensitive, it clicks. I also have the problem where I'll I'll be like trying to click, and because of my fingers being as twitchy as they are, instead of clicking, it holds the mouse button down. I'm like, oh my god, I needed to get a mouse that is not so like hypersensitive to my freaking twitchy fingers. But that said, I think this is actually a good spot to end off at, because if I go in there, I'm going to have to deal with Baba Yaga, and that's going to take a while. So I think this is a good spot to end at. In the next episode, we will hop into Baba Yaga's hut and go from there. So I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist so that you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And I will see you guys next time. See you later.